What do we good?
Yep.
We good?
This is it.
We
This
good?
is where we start.
You guys all right?
This is the start of the show.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to E3 2018 for the Free For All podcast. I keep doing that. We're just Free For All now. We're a podcast, but we're so much more. I'm Josh Barnett alongside
Taking over
Trey
the
Elliott,
world. Yo.
Evan Swafford,
Woo!
and the elder statesman, Charles Nally.
Hello. Hi.
That was.
I like video.
You doing
Dynamite
okay?
Drop in.
There it is. E3 2018. You guys remember that Microsoft had a conference today?
Yeah,
I do.
fucking do.
A big fucking conference today
I heard there was 50 games.
with 18
exclusives.
that have some sort of exclusivity and 15 world premieres.
Yep, those are three numbers that I am not going to forget anytime soon. It was impressive.
One of which
They left out the
powered-
number 5, which is also pretty important. We'll get to that.
It's
in a minute.
true. Yeah, new studios.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. No, they should have put that out there.
Good job, Josh.
I was thinking of 6 for the first game, powered by a brand new Slipspace engine, which just sounds fucking cool.
Slipspace.
Slipspace,
Space.
Slipinspation.
Flipspace.
It's Slipspace.
Did I completely misread it?
It's
Yeah.
Slipspace.
Okay.
It needs to sound more spacey.
Okay. Cool.
Space-ish.
Sid from
not
Ice Age
spacey,
would have
sorry.
trouble pronouncing the name of this.
Slipspace.
You still
Nailed
said
it.
it wrong,
I
so
know.
you know there's
Well,
that.
fuck you. Anyway, first trailer of the day. Everybody was wondering if it would be shown at all. Really cool. I thought it was like Turok at first because I saw what looked like dinosaur footprints.
Man, we were all over the board at first.
Oh yeah, nobody knew what this
I even
was.
said
My
Forza once.
message will clearly
You
show
did.
that I knew it was Halo basically immediately.
Halo Infinite.
Prove it.
I did not know
oh, wait,
that,
you
though.
can't. You weren't here.
Oh,
That's why I sent the message. Time stamped and everything.
I don't stamp time.
Nailed it.
I earned it.
You really fucking did. Holy shit. Not much to say about this other than it could be some sort of open world game. It could just be what Halo 6 was supposed to be.
It is Halo 6.
Only thing we saw was Master Chief, and they're on a Halo again. So cool. I'm really excited for whatever that ends up being.
I hope it's open world.
It's a nice way to open up their conference. No date or anything, but just cool to say, hey, by the way, here's the biggest exclusive franchise we possibly have.
Also, please make the campaign 4-player co-op again.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That'd be nice.
Yes, I would be way okay with that. As
We
long
got Trey
as-
out of bed.
Yeah.
You know how much of a fucking miracle that is?
Somebody at like midnight.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
He was asleep, and we would not stop calling.
It was great. And then Evan,
Mm.
or in the Will o' the Wisps.
Mm-hmm.
If only it said out now
It didn't.
instead
Man,
of said
I
out
thought it might.
2019.
Yeah, it's
February.
next year. Probably. I would play that. ahead
I
of
know
any
you
of
would
those
play it
games,
first.
so I really would, man. Ori's one of my top 5 games of all time. I fucking love
It's
Ori.
just such a gorgeous style. It's incredibly tight and like challenging gameplay. I loved the story of the first one.
This
there
one
was
has way more.
a whole lot. We were watching a little bit of the IGN like stage demo walkthrough, and there was like that weird like digging through sand mechanic they were showing.
Just from fighting, there's like a lot more options, it seems.
Oh yeah, they were talking about there's like dozens of weapons that you can use
I mean,
and like
there's a
completely
weapon
change up. Yeah, you can completely change
Oh,
up your
that's
play
crazy.
That's
style,
new.
which I think is really really cool. That game looks awesome. I can't wait for it.
God, it looks so good. The music remains amazing.
Yes, it does.
I love the art style, too.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. I mean,
Really
like
hope it works for you.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I've got a new machine, so.
That hurt me, man.
that'll fix it. Probably one of the biggest surprises of the day.
Easily.
From Software's game that was teased at the Game Awards last year, which was at that point in time, just called Shadows Die Twice, or had like a tagline for that. It turns out that it's a new game from Software called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
At Xbox. That was insane.
Yeah, some dark feudal Japan samurai action game that is very much a Soulsborne game. This is going to be dodging and parrying and getting your perfect timing in, but a lot more mobile. Like it looks like the moving in the world looks to be much more
Not as bulky.
open and free and fast. Like the horse-bound combat looked cool.
Some type
Some
of
of the
grapple
abilities,
combat.
yeah, there's like a grappling hook or something. I guess you're.
It was enough to make me like, maybe I would like this. Like, I don't like From Software games. Like, I know Bloodborne's like this masterpiece everybody loves, and I
Yeah.
don't enjoy it. Like, it's not fun for me.
I might go back and give it a shot if I ever had a chance to not play a brand new game.
Right.
From now until eternity. Yeah, like you have like your arm is missing, and so you've got like this skeleton arm or some crazy shit. Like I don't know what's going on in that trailer,
But it's a
but
ninja.
it looks pretty awesome.
It does look awesome.
They also came out and announced more games coming to the Games Pass,
Fallout
Xbox
4.
Game Pass.
Mhm.
Fallout 4, Elder Scrolls Online, and The Division all hit on Game Pass. Or
It's very
will be coming.
timely for what's been announced so far.
Yeah.
True. Speaking of which, Fallout 76, which we went super in depth.
Yeah, we
in
covered that in the Bethesda.
in the
show.
Bethesda show because they also
They
went
just
way
had the
more
cool
in depth.
trailer. Yeah,
But yeah, it was cool to see Todd Howard out on stage and have that great West Virginia.
4 times the size of
Um,
Fallout.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how big that game is going to be for sure. And then another big surprise. The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, a new game from Don't Nod Studios in the Life is Strange universe. This looks awesome.
It's free.
It's free.
And I
It's
don't
out on
understand.
June
That's
26th, and it's
Is it
You're
the first episode? I need to know if it's the first episode of a series or if it's
Or
like
if
a
it's like a
holdover game
standoff
until we get an
1-0.
actual like Life is Strange 2.
I definitely
Speaking of
took
that,
it as
is
a
the whole
holdover.
game free or is the first episode free?
That we don't know what it is. We don't know if it may be just this or if it's episodic. I don't know, but
Interesting.
it looked awesome.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Doton stuff, but this looked great, man.
Yeah.
Everything
mean,
about it to me, it just appealed to
you're
me.
playing
more.
in the imagination basically of a young boy who thinks he's a superhero, and
This looked like
and,
Don't
like-
Nod taking on Ethan Carter.
yeah.
Not Ethan Carter.
No, you got me thinking. Buck.
I can't remember the name of it. Anyways,
I was trying to like will it into your brain,
Of
but
the wisps.
move
Yeah,
on.
Ori. It's them taking on Ori. Crackdown 3.
Man, I'm excited. This trailer was awesome.
Terry Crews as fuck. Like
Man, they modeled his face perfectly on that little model, whatever. It was awesome.
It was really
You
good.
could tell it was him from a mile away.
really funny voiceover stuff. The action looks crazy. It looks like a Saints Row, Agents of Mayhem style game, but like cell shaded and lots of destruction going on. Another game coming out February 22nd, 2019.
That was just February 2019. We didn't get a
They
firm date.
confirmed.
Oh, did they? So there's legit 4 games on the 22nd?
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
man, there used to always be a day in October.
In October,
that
it was
like
Assassin's
this.
Creed Day that
Yep.
had like Assassin's Creed
Creed
and
always had
Forza and
21st.
It actually
Need for Speed.
had Saints Row one year.
Yeah.
Saints Row 3 or 4, I can't remember. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah, that's
It was the weekend. It was the last week before Call of Duty. It was the get
Yeah.
everything out before Call of Duty Day.
yeah. You said duty day.
Evan, another one for you here. You know, because you need to play it again. Near
Yeah,
Automata,
Nier.
Become as Gods edition
I might buy it again.
with all the DLC and
It's
hand
so
lists and
good.
everything else.
Achievements.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I just want to play that game again.
The awesomeness that was that Exodus trailer, the Metro Exodus.
Man,
That
Metro
game
Exodus
looks cool as
looks
shit.
really good, man.
Like, I don't know anything about that universe aside from yes, bullets are currency.
Also, February 22nd. Man, it's different. It is like the other ones. You're underground most of the time.
Yeah.
not so much.
When he like pulled out that fucking gun and then like just looked at it and like crafted a gun around it, basically
Yeah,
like
that's
added
cool,
all the
man.
fucking stock and the extended mag and all that shit. Like it was awesome looking. We got a long and I'll admit boring, even though I'm really excited for the game, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Square doesn't
Ugh.
know how to cut a trailer, man. They just don't.
It was so bad.
It's so Japanese. It's Japanese as fuck. Like there's like the
What remains of Edith Finch? That's the game we were thinking of.
He's right. It totally feels like that too. Holy shit.
Nailed it.
But this was another like 4-minute trailer with a bunch of stilted dialogue that comes out of cutscenes that are bouncing all over. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
I
It
thought
looks
it was-
pretty.
I thought it looked kind of cool.
I mean, the game looks fun. I'm really excited for it, but just not a well cut trailer. I was bored by the end of it, which is sad because I'm really excited for that game.
I might try it. It comes out 3 weeks before Armageddon, evidently. So
Yeah, that got announced release date last night,
It'll
January
get pushed
The
20th.
rapture
at least
happens
6
on
more
the
times.
21st. I'm gonna be pretty upset.
um,
yeah, but
I mean, you'll still be like,
I
man,
won't.
there's video games in heaven.
but they haven't come out yet. Can they do that?
I
They
got
get-
early
do they get
access and
early
have it.
copies.
How bad of a person does it make me that I just started singing a remix version in my head of "If I Saw You in Heaven" by Eric Clapton, the song about his dead child?
Yeah, that's awful. Congrats.
You ratcheted it up a notch by explaining it.
I mean, I want people to know
It
what
did
I'm
make
talking
it
about.
more awkward and terrible.
Thank you. Sea of Thieves.
Thieves.
a really cool trailer that we don't know exactly what it is, aside from it's talking about
The
their
Meg.
new content. Yeah, Cursed Sails and Forsaken Shores is what they were talking about. but then
Forsaken
they-
Shores look cool.
Yeah, they also
July
showed some
and
of the Megalodon
September.
stuff.
September? I was gonna say August, but
Yeah, July and September, respectively, for those. Fun. I'm all for more content for that game, so
I'm
good on
determined
them.
to play that more this summer.
Oh, me too. And an incredibly disappointing showing yet again from EA. They talked last, their
It's just
EA
more
Play
Battlefield
conference,
5, yeah.
but they talked about it as like it gets your first exclusive look at this particular war story, and it was like 2 seconds of footage. They didn't have anybody on stage. They didn't talk about it. They just showed.
there were
CG
subtitles.
trailer.
I specifically said Trey is fucking out.
It's a true story. Man, disappointing. Like, I can't believe that EA sucks that fucking bad. The next thing they showed was Forza Horizon 4, though. Out on
Yeah, it
October 2nd.
It looked cool.
It really did, man. They did it again. Seasons change.
The seasons.
Man.
There's seasons.
For every
yeah, there's
season.
seasons.
in Britain.
Yes, in Britain. They had an Irishman come out and explain how much he loves Britain.
New
so
parts
rain.
of new parts of the map become accessible
In
like,
all 4
by
seasons.
Like
Yeah.
like
And
winter
fog.
can freeze a lake over.
Yeah,
so you
when
can
winter
reach
freezes
into the
that
park.
lake, that was
cool.
awesome. Like, that's so cool, man. Those games are fun.
Also available on Game Pass.
Most
Yeah, they
likely,
Guess who's gonna get it that way.
I may get Game Pass because of that, but also I'm most likely getting another Xbox by Christmas.
Getting a 1X.
Probably, and then gonna hand me down the S to Lane so that we can play Forza Horizon 4 together.
Well, there you go.
That
Take
man
a-
loves
take a
it.
dr-
Horizon.
Take a Dramamine and play Sea of Thieves.
You should, man. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean at this point I have to rebuy it too, but
Explore,
not if you got
explore
Games Pass.
Dramamine.
that's
He's
true.
got a point. It's game $10 a month for all the pirate action.
And puking.
Then Phil Spencer came out and announced 5 fucking bombs. The Initiative, which is their new quadruple A fucking Santa Monica studio.
Yeah, that's a wholly new studio that they're creating.
They're
They're gonna go big with that one.
Yeah,
yes,
they
they
are.
are. They purchased Undead Labs, which are the guys that did State of Decay and State of Decay 2. They purchased Playground Games,
Forza.
who does Forza Horizon. They purchased Compulsion Games, who's
We Happy Few.
publishing We Happy Few and
which
developing.
looked great.
Yeah, it does.
And then the biggest one, fucking holy shit, they bought Ninja Theory.
Yeah, they fucking did.
Which
Out
is
of
insane.
nowhere.
I'm so excited to find out what's coming next from those guys.
What a great studio to buy.
Yeah,
Also, play Hellblade.
maybe one day.
Hellblade, DMC.
Regardless, yeah, outside of Hellblade, which I've not finished, they have never made a game that I haven't really liked, including Disney Infinity.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did make Disney Infinity.
Well, the combat anyway.
The definitive edition of a 10-year-old Tales game was announced. Definitive edition
Yeah, that
for
was
Tales
random.
of Vesperia.
Gotta
But
get
sure,
that 50
cool.
mark though.
Yeah, why not?
They had PUBG before that too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't write that down. PUBG, some sort of exclusive new content coming, but they didn't really detail it.
Yeah.
However, then the Division 2 got the Ubisoft as fuck trailer with a bunch of random
Canned-
chatter. Like,
Yep.
God,
It's so Ubisoft.
That was a slow trailer
it
too.
was,
That
yeah.
was the worst part of the conference, I think.
It made me be like,
It's the-
I definitely am not getting Division 2.
It's one of the worst parts. It was probably the worst part of the conference, not my biggest disappointment.
I'm pretty excited. about
Then
that
there
game.
was the
but no one will play with me, so I probably won't get it.
then there was the as
Lane?
always awesome
Maybe.
ID at Xbox.
ID at Xbox is always. I always look forward to that shit, man.
Plenty of cool shit in there. We don't have like a
Fringe
full
Wars
list,
looks
but
awesome.
Fringe Wars looks cool, and that Waken game or whatever.
Yeah, that does look really cool. There was
Um,
a cute Harold Halibut.
A handmade adventure game.
Harold
Halibut.
Halibut is the star of that idea at Xbox thing to me. I want to know what the
I
fuck
swear to
that
God,
is.
I will buy that game. I don't even know what it is.
It looks fun.
We got a finally like a gameplay trailer of Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, and the ID at Xbox, we got Generation Zero is in there, which we got a little bit before the thing, but
Which one?
Generation Zero, that's the thing
Yes.
from Avalanche Games.
Yeah, which,
Not Avalanche.
No, I think it is.
It is Avalanche. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You're right.
Is this one of their many games? Shadow of the Tomb Raider I've got some of my issues with that trailer.
I don't get it. I think it looked great.
I think it looked a little less good than Rise, which is still fine. I'm going to play the fuck out of that game and I'm going to love it. I just think that it didn't have the best showing, particularly, and I
was stoked.
Man, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more like of a gameplay demo, but I guess they don't
There was
really.
one
need
issue.
to.
Is she was an inch behind that guy, and she still was pulling her bow and arrow. I was like, just stab the guy.
That's fair too. Session, which are
Kinda
our stream
Skate.
froze, but it does look a lot like Skate. I thought it looked cool. I went back and watched the trailer.
Do we know who's making that? Is it the Skate
It's not.
guys? Okay.
It said
Jeff.
the studio beforehand.
Jeff?
Sessions, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't want to play that game
Big
anymore.
skater.
I do not want to play that game
Well, I mean,
anymore.
he's not big. He's like 3 foot
Yeah.
nothing. But...
Black Desert again. There was a trailer for this last year. A trailer
Why
for
gotta
it
be a
now.
Black Desert?
I don't know. It's just the MMO Black Desert. So hooray! And then DMC5. I was wrong on a prediction. I knew it would be here, but I thought I believed into the PS4 exclusive
Excuse
hype.
me, Devil May Cry 5, because evidently now we have to differentiate the two. This is not the remake universe
DMC,
from
yeah.
Ninja Theory, which that would have been badass, getting exclusive
would've been.
Xbox DMC.
God, I love that game.
I wish they would just split the franchise in two and run both.
That'd be great.
But no, this is the harder Devil May Cry that I
Little
fell
more
in love
Japanese.
with. It is a lot more Japanese. It
One
looks
would
like you're
say
not.
Japanesey.
Yeah, you're not playing as
Dante.
Dante. You're playing as Nero,
Yeah.
who's introduced in 4, who's his like nephew. It's Virgil's son, who has like the little motorcycle rev little blade.
Mm-hmm.
It's over the top in the most Devil May Cry way, and it's wonderful. But Dante came in as like kind of old dude with a beard and a hood, so that was
The
interesting.
Marcus Phoenix / Kratos entrance.
I really hope that you can play as Dante, though. I love Dante.
Like switch back and forth, or like
That's
you
what
can
you did.
choose to
That's
play.
what you did in 4. You played the first half of the game as Nero, then there was kind of like chapters for both after that.
I think it would be cool if you could just choose which one to play as.
A la Dishonored 2-ish. That would be really cool.
What if you could call him down like Storm in that Sega Genesis X-Men game?
That'd be badass.
That
Feature
comes
those
out
virtual in there,
2019
too.
as well, not February, hopefully.
No, God, no. God, man, I can't wait for that game.
Cuphead DLC,
Looks so good.
Yeah.
the delicious last course DLC.
More just really hard things.
Yep, starring Mrs. What was her name?
Something Chalice.
Yeah,
yeah.
something. Yeah, whatever. Mugman's still the
2019.
best, but yeah, 2019 for that.
His pal Mugman.
Yeah. God, I love Cuphead. I love Cuphead so much. I can't wait for that.
Roll the dice.
You're getting better at your singing.
Nah.
Yeah, you are.
No, he's not progressing. You need
Don't
more.
listen to Josh.
You need more
He's-
lessons.
He's
See,
colorblind in his ears.
that's true. I cannot hear color. You are correct. Tunic, the game that apparently everybody
People are
is flipping out
Freaking
about.
out over Tunic. It does look kind of cool.
It's an isometric adventure Zelda-style game starring a cute little fox who cuts up trees.
I'll play it.
It looks cool. I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah. If it's not on February 22nd, I might.
Well, you're fucked then.
One that you probably will skip, Evan, if it is out on February 22nd.
100%.
Jump Force, a action brawler fighting game, whatever it is.
Oh,
It's a fighting game.
it's a fighting game.
If it is, it's a 3D brawling fighting game. Like it's an open. Like I saw plenty of stuff there that was like open 3D environments. It wasn't like a side 2D
Dragon Ball
fighting
Z, Naruto.
This you saw One Piece, Naruto.
It's all the Shonen Jump stuff.
Yeah, it is all the Shonen Jump stuff. There
What-
was
what
something
was the
they
thing at the
teased with the wings and everything.
Yeah.
It almost looked like what was the Netflix movie? Death Note. It almost had like a Death Note look to it.
It's not.
I don't think it is, but I don't know what it was.
I'm
I
sure
don't,
the internet.
I mean,
would tell you.
people that are into that flipped out over that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. I also
Rob
not,
was super happy, I know.
yeah, he definitely flipped his
Likes
shit.
him some Dragon Ball.
Yes. One of the cooler trailers and one of the cooler mechanics shown off was in Dying Light 2.
Holy shit, man. I want to play Dying Light.
Talk about another game I didn't take Dramamine for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
should
can't play
not
that game, man.
It looks like Mirror's Edge Catalyst, except for stuff happens.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that
The
game got really
persistently
popular there at the
changing
end.
world based on the decisions you make and the level to the details in which they change looked really cool. I'm excited to give that a try. I never played the first one, but
It looks
apparently
super
the parkour
cool, man.
stuff was like really well done. And
Well, and then was some I forget, there was like a standalone DLC that came out for that, and a lot of people got hooked on that game because of that DLC.
Yeah, I mean, it was it's cool, man. I'm glad to see them being able to do more because I wasn't sure if they would be making another one or not. So, Battletoads got like,
Well, hold on. Did you talk about the progressive, like the
Yeah.
world's changing and stuff? I didn't hear you say that. I'm
Man,
sorry.
it's so cool.
That's the best. That's easily like it's like an eye-popping surprise moment.
Like
for
one
me.
little change, like completely changed the world.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
yeah, and yeah, it looks like more than just a palette swap, which is really good. Like just something to fully change the entire environment you're in, which was it was really cool. Battletoads is coming in 2019.
Hey, do you guys have Battletoads?
I don't fucking care anymore.
You don't have to answer that
Turns
question
out.
ever the fuck again.
Except for right now, apparently on this podcast.
Well, yeah, but we want to know. Do you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's coming in
Sweet. I
2019.
want me some Battletoads. I don't even care what that game looks like. I just want to
Yeah.
play
I'm
it.
curious to see what it looks like.
Like
though.
they had some like Dead Rising super awesome level max
Yeah.
style like fun to it. They were
I had
like
the same thought. with
generic
Dead Rising.
buzzwords and like everything else they threw out there, like 2.5D hand drawn animation. Like it was they're having fun with it, which I like. Didn't see Rare's name attached to it, so I don't know actually who's making that game. Fuck yeah, Just Cause. Yeah,
Just Cause 4.
December 4th this year.
I was excited at first.
Parachute into a tornado.
Is that tornado just always there?
I really hope. I hope it's just
Terminator.
the heart of the world.
I hope that's a thing. I hope that's what they call it, and they give you credit. And I hope it's real. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
I can't
I'm
wait
gonna
for
tether it
Just Cause
to
4.
a truck. Just Cause is the most fun you can have playing games.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to tether something like something to a car and then just like drive it into that tornado. And
God,
see it.
it's
Just-
gonna be amazing.
I can't fucking
And then there's
wait.
gonna be a story for it,
Then
but no
nobody's
one
gonna
cares.
play.
No one cares.
Man, I love Just Cause though. The weirdest announcement:
Is it?
Gears Pop Mobile.
Take that,
No,
Lego games.
That's the weirdest fucking announcement.
It's so cool.
It looks pretty.
It's a mobile game.
It
and
looks cool.
It
based
looks cool
on
to me.
Gears of War and the vinyl pop figures.
You can't like Lego games and then say this is weird. It's the same thing.
I mean, I am.
It's the same thing.
He
It
does have a
is
point.
very similar. You do have a point, but it's still weird.
Yeah, I thought it was just an announcement for Gears Pops coming.
I did it too at first. The whole thing was odd.
I
I'm glad it's
loved it.
mobile though.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
play
that thing
it.
went boom.
I liked it.
It was.
Oh yeah, I mean
awesome.
there was definitely some cute
I'm
shit
gonna
to
play
it.
this.
I'll play it.
Gears Tactics looks fucking awesome.
I can't wait to play this too.
It's on
I like
PC,
Tactics games.
but yeah, it looks like XCOM but for Gears.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I don't think I caught a date on that. But then surprisingly, they also decided to show off because I knew that they couldn't just show Gears Pop. And then
I knew when that
figured
came out that we
Tactics
were
would
getting
be-
actual Gears. I was like, they can't show this. People would be like, boo.
Yeah, but Gears 5 coming in 2019, probably in December.
That game is a different level of pretty for what Gears has been.
Yeah.
It is.
Like I said, it looked like a Naughty Dog game.
that trailer did nothing for me because I don't know shit about the world, and it was a lot of talking about shit I don't know.
I've beaten 2 and 4 and don't really remember what happened in most of 4 and any of 2, and I'm so in.
Don't you
Man,
remember
I'm
picking
so
up that
excited.
helicopter blade and using it like?
That's part of what I remember. And that Marcus is there, but not the main character anymore.
He got eaten and stolen. They had to go get him.
His kid is.
His kid's there and kind of a
Storms.
douche, but is the girl maybe the lead character in
It
this?
seems like, and they kind of
Yeah.
end Gears 4 in a way that's not surprising. I also like that there's like a lot of snow and like weather that's not usually in Gears.
They had
Some
a
of the
very
vehicles look
different
solo
cool.
type
feel.
adventure, like very more quiet, at least what they've shown so far in a
Yeah,
way.
man, everything about that was
And
fucking awesome.
It was really cool. Like
I'm excited.
the
for
thought that maybe she infected and being controlled
By the
or
locusts.
yeah, I was like I like that. And there was
Also-
an enemy that returned from earlier Gears games.
the krill.
the Krill,
yeah.
yeah.
From the first one, it hasn't
Yeah.
been back.
I also appreciate that they dropped of War.
Just Gears 5.
It's just Gears 5. That's what everybody fucking calls it anyways.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought that looked good. I mean,
yeah, it's a very like simple but like needed rebranding for that
it had to
series.
get to that cool parasailing fucking
That was weird.
sled or whatever for me
Why
to
would
care
she
about
be
things.
on that board behind that thing? Why would she not just
Because
ride
that
on
is
it?
how you control it,
'Cause
sir.
Badass.
Guess.
And then
put it in
speaking
practice.
We all
of,
said the same. We were like, huh?
speaking of badass, Phil
One
Spencer
more.
came back out. He did say, like, thank you. Totally started to wrap up the show.
Well, we had Future of Xbox before that. Too.
Yes, yeah, did talk about the fact that they are working on
The AI
streaming and
program.
everything else, but then also, yes, the next generation of hardware.
Which I appreciated,
Yeah.
And I don't
throw
think
it out
it's
there.
anywhere before Sony, who said theirs is 3 years away. So
But then he got cut off mid-sentence, like very much like my computer earlier, and like everything started glitching out. And
Did you get Cyberpunked?
yes, I
he
did.
and it was cool.
Cyberpunk 2077
Was it that porn that we were looking at earlier?
looks
Yeah, it was.
so fucking cool.
So we're going to the trailer. Here's the coolest fucking thing about that. That code that popped up, if you pause it, there was like 100 free codes to download Witcher 3 in there.
That's awesome.
And like people discovered it, and just everybody got Witcher 3 free. There was like a link to like an FAQ about Cyberpunk. Like there was tons of stuff hidden in that trailer,
That's neat.
and it just makes me so much more excited about that world
It
in that
looks
game.
so cool. It looks so fun.
The aesthetic,
bright,
man.
like, and vibrant. I can't wait. I can't wait for that game. It's forever off, but I'm fucking excited.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Blade Runner was interesting.
I
That's
was
what
thinking
this game
Altered
reminds me
Carbon.
of. That's for you, Evan.
I was thinking Altered Carbon.
It's a mix of the two
Yeah, I
a
can see
lot,
that.
which is basically Altered Carbon.
Lots
You're
of
right.
like neon.
It's Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
It's darker than Altered Carbon, though.
Altered Carbon is kind of dark.
No, I'm sorry. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Lighter.
Put your
Yes.
thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
No, this game looks amazing.
Yes, it does. I can't fucking wait for this game.
Like I didn't see gameplay really, but
it was all in engine.
That looks so cool.
Is
that
can
next
we
gen,
just
do you think?
assume that everything is in
Maybe.
engine now?
It's pretty fair to assume, but no.
I could see this coming out like right at the end of this generation and being on like next gen and this gen.
They came out again and they were like, it's still coming out when it's ready. That hasn't changed. We're gonna make this game the way we want, the way we think it deserves to be. So
2020,
we don't
I'm
know
calling it.
when this game is coming.
2020
but, that was the whole show.
holiday.
I thought it was a spectacular conference.
It was everything that if anyone has bitched about Microsoft, it's everything. It was completely full of games. They addressed their future. They threw out so many games.
Yeah.
Not just world premieres. They had plenty of. They're on both consoles. They had plenty of exclusives that they've got exclusives, and then they went in and announced 5 major studio either building or acquisitions. I mean, what
That
do you
was
want?
huge.
It's everything that you. If there's a way to bitch at Microsoft, they just answered you today.
They did exactly what they needed to do. Grades?
It's an A+. I don't know. You can't do what they. You can't answer what was needed from them more than what they did.
So I actually am going to go A minus. I think 50 might be too much. I appreciate that they've gone in this direction of like, we're going to give you more fucking games than you can handle at our E3 conference. But like stuff like Session, and there was a couple of others that like, I almost
You
wish
could
they would have
explain.
slowed down a little bit.
See, that's what I'd like from E3 though. Yeah, I'll get the explanation later. I just want to see what's coming.
And I don't want, what EA did, obviously, either. There's Bethesda, to me, was a very happy balance between those two. And maybe not even as much explaining as Bethesda did, but there was a couple of times where I was, like, even Halo at the beginning, I
You
was like, is this
couldn't-
Halo 6?
You couldn't.
Like, I
do as
kind of
much
don't
as
know what just
Bethesda did.
happened other than Halo's happening, which is cool. But anyways, it's a minor complaint. I mean, I'm not obviously docking them a bunch,
Too many games.
but
I see what he's saying, though. I mean, getting a breakdown of some sort, having some sort of like anything coming out. I get that. Sony did the same thing 2 years ago, which was awesome, though. Like it was just back to back. They
Yeah,
had
I
no stage
Yeah,
presence.
and I loved
I
it.
kind of lean your way a little bit more, but I understand your complaint. It makes sense.
yeah, I mean, it's a incredibly minor complaint, but
I mean, it did feel like if it wasn't a
There was a couple
Microsoft
times I had that
Games
thought.
studio game, then they weren't going to talk about it. They were just going to show a trailer and
Yeah.
move on. Chuck,
I'm gonna give it an A, because the Division was just too long. They spent too much time on the Division, I think.
interesting.
Everything else is great though.
I'm between an A and an A plus.
you're always between two things.
I know, because I have a hard time deciding.
You're
Shut
like the
up.
meat in a
noticed.
sandwich, unless it's open faced.
If only we had a
I'm gonna go A
nickname for
plus.
that.
Attaboy.
I mean, they did You're right. They did everything they needed to do.
Everything
Um,
that's bitched about Microsoft was addressed today.
They had like the biggest games. They had an insane level of like dedication to the craft of making games.
And it's like
I
what you
almost
said.
went
They
A
did what
because they put 50 fucking computers on stage, and it was only for Forza.
It also looked cool though.
It did look cool, and Forza's worth it.
But what you mentioned, like it's what Sony used to do. They used to take the people that make exclusive games for them and just buy them and make them first party studios.
Yeah, it's
And
how
it's
Naughty
smart.
Dog became
And
a
then
thing. And
They said they're going to create one, which the quadruple A, whatever that bullshit is. And then, but then they were like, oh yeah, we bought Ninja Theory.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we bought this one-time AAA, maybe high AA developer who then decided to like scale back and make an incredibly like detailed, dedicated, like
One of the most
personal
impressive
game.
games ever.
Like one of the best in triple I indie game, as people say. Like, I mean, we're gonna take them and we're gonna give them creative freedom. Triple I is a thing that's been
I know
around
it's
for
just
while.
a bummer.
And give you a shit ton of money
Yeah.
to do it.
And then they came out, like Phil Spencer did an interview after their conference and was like, creative freedom is still a thing. We want our developers, we want our studios to make the games they want to make. And
We just
we're
want
gonna let them do
exclusive so
it.
people
Yes.
shut the fuck up.
I bumped it back up to an A+ because I do like the name Slipspace Engine. It sounds futuristic as fuck.
I mean, they announced Devil May Cry, Ori, and a Life is Strange game.
Yeah.
A+.
They also showed Halo and Gears of War, and then they showed Cyberpunk, which we've been waiting to
all
see
that,
for
yeah, and
fucking
it's all
6
amazing.
years.
The three I named are just all like top 10
Yeah, for
franchises
you.
for me personally. So I'm like, this is just fucking great. And Metro, we didn't really talk about Metro that much. Metro looked amazing. Or We Happy Few. God, there was so much cool
There's a
stuff.
lot. Yeah, you're
Uh,
right. You're right.
Ninja Theory has to be the biggest surprise.
Oh yeah,
It's that or Sekiro.
yeah. Devil May
Um,
Cry was a pretty big surprise that it was on at Xbox
After
stage.
everything you had heard,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Buy
Probably.
Ninja Theory was pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since that wasn't even talked about when people were going crazy about
All the places
Microsoft,
they
and
might buy. Yeah.
Valve, and PUBG, and
Yeah.
they didn't mention Ninja Theory.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm really excited to see the Sony stuff, the Ubisoft stuff, whatever Square's going to announce. Which we have to see the Avengers game tomorrow.
Yeah, they
I'm
have to
excited for
because
that.
so many Square games that I thought were like, I was like, Square might have a hell of a conference, but a lot of them are coming
Showed
out
up
already.
here.
Well, I mean, we'll probably just see more about it. We'll see more in depth on like Just Cause and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, they've got to have some surprises. I think you might be right with a new Nier.
Nier 2.
Actually,
Near would be cool, but man, yeah.
Avengers
Especially if
is the
that
cake.
Avengers game is some sort of Marvel Alliance like spiritual
Rebuild.
successor. Holy shit, will I be excited for that?
I threw that out the other week, and y'all gave me shit about it. I don't remember exactly what was said.
not
but
I.
Well, but I mean, in your defense, or in our defense, you said it. Fuck
Well,
that
thank
up.
you guys so much for watching. We will definitely have more content up tomorrow on both YouTube and our Twitter. Make sure you follow us throughout the conferences
And Facebook.
and Facebook as well. Thank you for
Hi,
watching Facebook. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you later.
Games are awesome.
They're pretty fucking cool.